Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, today we're jumping right into the Gwinnett County real estate market.
And focusing in on Sewanee too, right?
Exactly. We've got some fresh info, uh, mostly from Sherry Jolly's May 2025 update, Keller Williams.
hmm And that YouTube piece from Andrea Wright, pulling from the Atlanta Business Chronicle and FMLS data, that late May stuff.
Right. So our goal here is pretty straightforward. Give you, whether you're looking to buy or sell there, some real clarity.
Yeah, help you feel confident about what's actually happening on the ground.
Okay, let's get into it. New listings first.
Yeah, that's a big one. Sherry's report mentioned a, quote, dramatic surge in Gwinnett. We're talking around 1,650 new homes listed.
Wow, 1,650. That's quite a jump.
It is. Anna Dre's video showed something similar for Metro Atlanta overall. Uh, 1,884 new listings in just that 1 week in mid-May.
So if you're a buyer, well, suddenly there's a lot more to look at, more options.
Definitely more options. But for sellers, well, that means more competition. Got to stand out.
Makes sense. Okay, what about the money side? Prices. Sherry's got Gwinnett's median sales price hovering around $430,000.
That's right for Gwinnett overall. But Sewanee, Sherry noted a nice recent nudge upwards there, up to about $675,000 median sales price.
675K, quite the difference. And in Andrea's Atlanta data, median list price for homes going pending quickly hit a record $470,000.
Yeah, list price. And the median sales price for recent closed sales in Metro Atlanta was more like $450,000, slightly under the list.
So Sewanee's holding strong, value-wise, even as Gwinnett overall is lower, and the wider metro shows maybe some ambitious listing prices.
Seems like it. Doesn't look like prices are, crashing,
Yeah.
more like stabilizing, maybe recalibrating a bit. But Sewanee's definitely maintaining that premium.
Interesting. Okay, recalibrating. That sounds like maybe good news for buyers in terms of how many houses are available, inventory.
Yes, exactly. Sherry's seeing about 3.5 months of supply in Gwinnett now. Sewanee's also up significantly, around 3.3 months.
And the broader Metro Atlanta figure Andre mentioned, 4.2 months back in April. Highest since, what, 2014?
That's the one.
Wow.
Highest in nearly a decade. 4 to 5 months is usually seen as a more balanced market, so we're getting closer to that region-wide.
So more elbow room for buyers, maybe less panic.
A bit less panic, yeah. The market's kind of loosening its collar a little, but hold on.
There's always a but, isn't there?
Well, yeah. Look at how fast things are selling, according to Sherry. Gwinnett's median days on market actually dipped. It's down to a pretty zippy 19 days.
19 days, okay, still quick.
But Sewanee, well, Sherry called it astonishing, 9 days. Median days on market.
9.
Wow.
Seriously. Okay, so inventory is up, giving you more to see, but in Sewanee at least, you gotta move like lightning if you like something.
You absolutely do. Blink, and you might miss it. If it's priced right and shows well, it's gone.
So buyers, you have choices now, which is great, but in Sewanee, get that pre-approval sorted yesterday. You can't afford to hesitate.
Precisely. And that speed reinforces Sherry's point for sellers, too. Yes, there's more competition in Gwinnett generally, but in Sewanee, that high median price and those super fast sales, it shows demand is still really, really strong there.
Which connects back to pricing, right? Andre's point about all those price reductions across Metro Atlanta.
Yeah, she noted 1,842 price drops in 1 week. But only a tiny fraction, like 33 of those, went pending quickly after the drop.
So just dropping the price isn't a magic bullet. You got to price it right from the get-go.
Absolutely. Like Andrea said, pricing is the marketing plan. That's crucial right now.
Okay, so let's boil down Sherry's advice then. For Gwinnett sellers, yes, more competition, but demand's still there, especially if you price smart and make the house look great. Sewanee sellers, still in a strong spot.
Right. And for buyers, more choice across Gwinnett and Sewanee. And it's a big, but for Sewanee, you need to be completely ready. Lone sorted, finger on the trigger.
So wrapping it up, the big picture is increased inventory, which is helpful. Prices aren't falling off a cliff. They seem to be stabilizing, maybe leveling out, but Sewanee's still showing real strength.
And homes are still selling fast,
Yeah?
especially in desirable spots like Sewanee, so speed is still key if you're buying there.
It's a nuanced market, for sure. You need to be informed. You need to be ready.
Which really brings us to the key question for you, listening right now. Thinking about all these dynamics, especially in Gwinnett and Sewanee, what's your very first strategic move, whether you're thinking of buying or selling?
Something to really mull over. And hey, if you want expert help navigating this specific Gwinnett and Sewanee market, Sherry Jolly at Keller Williams is a great resource. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.